No, I mean, hell, you go to Disney Plus now. There's adult movies on there, not X-rated films, of course. But I'm talking about. Well, no, because when you say adult film,
there
okay.
I was hoping.
If you're a geek, have a listen. We got the news. This week's edition. We're talking movies, games, TV, and comics. Turn it up, Feel the Geeks podcast. It's the Feel the Geeks podcast. It's the Feel the Geeks podcast. It's the Feel the Geeks pod. Feel the Geeks. You're listening to the Feel the Geeks podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 191 of the Field of Geeks podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Megan.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Excellent.
Happy Sunday.
Yes, Sunday. Iowa State Fair going on now. Big event here in Iowa. Hot.
Yeah. Well, it's actually nice and cool today, so.
Yeah. Oh shit, maybe I should go. I don't know. Last minute though, I don't know if I can. I don't know. I don't like when it's busy, you know?
Nah, that's all right.
Yeah.
The high for today is only 78.
Ooh.
So.
There we go.
The more you know.
And it feels like 76. But it also is 76. Sorry. My bad.
Well, not to start off on some tragedy, but and hey, we got to talk about this. Just recently happened about a week ago, I think it was. She had that crash into a house going like 80 miles an hour. Fiery outcome. Took the firefighters about an hour to get to her.
Was that, they said they had like 60 some odd people working on that or something like that?
Yeah, it took 60 firefighters.
But that wasn't an electric vehicle though, right?
No, it was a Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper,
Yeah.
Same destructive power as an electric car.
Pretty much. How dare you? Homeowner also had some injuries, so yeah, it's just a sad event, you know.
Because it was the second story that she flew into, right?
Jeez.
No, I think it was like the garage. I don't know.
Here I am just making stuff up. Let me look. Continue.
She was going at a
She
high
pulled a
rate.
Fast and Furious off a building.
Either way,
no.
yeah.
No, she's going like 80 miles an hour, and supposedly she just recorded a podcast that day, so that'll be like her last official, credit, I guess. But
yeah, kind of too bad. She had some demons she was working through, I think.
yeah, she wrote a book in 2001 called, it came out in 2001 called Call Me Crazy. 9/11 saved her, I think, in a way, because I don't know if you remember, she had like a Barbara Walters interview.
Oh, yeah.
She's talking about aliens talking to her, and right before that I had a chance probably to really, get out there in the world and people to judge her extremely, 9/11 happened, and it just killed that, because everything at the time was just on hold. Yeah. So maybe it didn't help her book sales, but so she's very honest about her mental struggles, and she's kind of been low-key throughout the years. She's been on a few television series. But yeah, she's known for Volcano, 6 Days, 7 Nights, and Wag the Dog. So that was her like big films. And she dated Ellen DeGeneres for a bit. I guess she left Steve Martin for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows if they would have got married? I don't know.
Okay.
She hadn't.
I'm going to correct my statement because I obviously said it wrong.
Flashbulbs.
Yeah, so according to E! News, she was traveling at a high rate of speed, and the car burst into flames and came to a rest 30 feet inside a 2-story home.
Ooh, she was moving.
Wow, I didn't know when. Wow. Because they just
that would
show.
explain why the FBI was getting involved and stuff like that.
Wow.
That part I don't understand. Why would you get the FBI involved? Why not just, the police?
I'm not sure.
Of course, they ended their investigation after the news broke. They had to take her off life support.
Yeah,
they were basically
that kinda
keeping her
stops
alive
right
to
there,
donate her organs.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I did see that.
I know all these headlines are like, "Oh, she's in so much trouble." Like, I don't think she cares right now, and her family doesn't either. Like, she's holding on to your
Something
life.
doesn't make sense though. How can you donate your organs if your system had cocaine in it? I mean, I'm assuming that they can get that stuff out of your system, but doesn't it last for like 30 days or something like that?
I don't know, and I don't even know if her organs were in good shape if she was constantly doing those things.
Well, if she was a burn victim too, I mean.
Right. It was cocaine and fentanyl. Does that sound right? Yeah.
Okay, so it was
Is fentanyl like a painkiller?
not a DUI.
Well, I think it probably could be considered like
Yeah.
under the influence of something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fentanyl is they give it to you when you're in labor, so I'm not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Good Lord.
I'm not 100%. I assume it's a pain, like a pain something.
Jesus.
Yeah, like a morphine substitute. I don't know. I'm not a.
I mean, reckless
Not
on
a
her part, but
doctor.
we're human, and yeah, that's unfortunate. And thank God she didn't kill anyone else, because that lady was. Maybe she's on in the second story when it happened. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't say. I thought I read that, but
They just showed the garage in the footage. I didn't know it actually went further into the house.
Yeah.
I thought it just kind of stopped in the garage. Man, that's
the weird
insane.
thing is that she was like coherent and talking. At least that's what I thought.
Yeah, there's like a
Wrong.
picture, a top view picture of her,
something
like
must have happened when
she's like reaching up, like, because I think they
Mm-hmm.
thought she was dead, maybe, and she wasn't. But
Well, burn victims. I mean, that's the most painful thing because
yeah.
not only are you still alive when it's going on, they can't really just prescribe you a painkiller. You just kind of have to debride the area. And that's like getting into new skin, and
yeah,
you think sunburn's bad,
right? And then she would have faced the charges. I mean, it's just would have been a hell of a.
That's a secondary thing. I mean, the least of her worries at that point.
Oh yeah, I mean, it would take her years to recover and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Olivia Newton-John we also lost, which is crazy. She battled breast cancer, I guess, for 30 years. Well, she got diagnosed, I think, 30 years ago, beat it, and then it came back. And then she's been dealing with that for the last, I think she started a foundation. But yeah, she was in Grease and Xanadu. I don't know if you ever saw Xanadu. It's kind of a trippy movie. I love the song.
Didn't ABBA do Xanadu?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she
my
wrote.
mom was an ABBA fan. She
ABBA seems to do everything, though, so it's possible.
She bounced between being a hippie, which wasn't the true hippie, and then she also was like a big 70s disco person. So it's just like she never actually fit into a thing, and then she went into playing the guitar for a Christian rock band. So it was just like, I mean.
Your mom was awesome.
Well, and that's where my parents met, is in a Christian rock band. My dad was a drummer, and my mom was a guitarist.
Wow.
Sure.
Wow.
Which leads me being weird naturally. So.
But yeah, she's also a singer, a great singer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think she's probably, I don't know if she's more known for that or not. I mean, it kept her career going. She really didn't do any other acting after Xanadu, I don't think.
Well, I mean, she did one-offs and stuff like that. Didn't she have some workout videos, or am I thinking of James?
No, she did. She did the the song Physical.
Oh,
there's a music video. Yeah, but it was same time period because you easily crisscross them. Yeah.
But then, didn't she have a husband that just randomly disappeared off the face?
It was a boyfriend, I think.
Oh, boyfriend.
Yeah, this is strange. They were on a cruise or something. And I don't think it was both of them, but it was him alone. But last I knew, they found him.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where was he?
I'm not sure, but he's definitely hiding because he had people after him or something.
Oh.
Creditors, I don't know. I think they did find him
off a boat, just to...
Well, and I read one of the articles this week about her saying that he mysteriously disappeared. So I'm like, well, maybe I didn't get that right, but I swear I saw something where they found him. So maybe they couldn't confirm it, but the dude looked just like him, and he's probably got a whole new alias. Yeah, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
In her case, the less she knows, the better.
Yeah, it was for the best. She got a better husband.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like, Ironheart has been revealed. Talking some quick news, of course, before we get into our main topics. On the set of Ironheart, the series, which is for Disney Plus. Did you guys get a chance to check that picture out?
I did.
Yeah. Is that kind of Ironheart? Isn't that Tony Stark's?
I think she's a fan of Tony Stark or something. I know they're changing her a little bit because of the Black Panther. They're introducing her in Black Panther. So I think she idolizes him, and she kind of makes the whole suit out of her own idea. Gotcha. Not his, maybe. I don't know how that works, but it looks really cool. It's like a beefed up mock.
Well, it looks like
something.
A Halo suit.
Yeah.
And I honestly, because I didn't know anything about Ironheart, thought that maybe
and it's
this
very
was
beginning,
a game
too. Well, like many suits Tony had, it's probably like the first suit. Who knows? But it looks pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, no,
it's very
I'd be interested to see. It
beefed
seems
up.
It seems like now we're getting into the B and D level characters of Marvel. I mean, they tested it with Guardians. That did well. But
and Iron Man was a D before it came out. So I mean, if it's done right, you can make it
But I feel like
BA character,
anything that's like really obscure, like John Favreau needs to get his hands on, but he's so freaking busy with Star Wars. It's just
right, yeah.
There needs to be a partnership there with Feige and Favreau.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Russos were the big ones, and then now it's, I think it's the Shang-Chi director, and whoever did the Eternals, I can't remember offhand.
There's going to be a lot of people that are pissed off at me. I could not sit through and watch the entire Shang-Chi movie.
Really?
It was too boring.
Too boring, yeah.
I think he's one of those guys that's going to be a great side character to a main group.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's... to me, the movie just wasn't interesting enough to hold my attention.
Right. Yeah. Phase 4's kind of been a little rocky.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get back to, well, supposedly some films coming in the future should help make a lot of sense of what we've seen so far. So it's different. But
better to get live action zombies, Marvel zombies.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, they're definitely getting an animated series, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's pretty graphic. I mean, it's...
Oh, well, yeah. But, I mean, it'd be awesome to have...
I mean, they don't shy away, I'm saying. It's Disney, I mean, hell, you go to Disney Plus now, there's adult movies on there. Not X-rated films, of course. But I'm talking about... Well, no, because when you say adult film...
There I was hoping.
Kevin Costner, months back, was at an award show, and he was talking about the beauty of cinema, and he said, I was so-and-so years old when I saw my first adult film, and everyone chuckled, and was like, he just meant, like an adult film, take it seriously, like I meant. But I know there's perverts out there here too. No, I'm kidding. No, but right now you can go out, you can see all the Daredevils. Drawing a blank, but we talked about it last time. Yeah, yeah. But no, they got Logan and Deadpool, both Deadpools. So those are our movies. So yeah. Yeah, a lot of people aren't too happy how kids can easily access.
Caribbean rated R.
R?
Yeah, it'd just be ironic, and it would also be very good.
Yeah.
What would it even be about?
I don't know. You know what? I think the first Pirates was the best.
It was.
Like when he stabs the heart, it'd be a lot more blood.
Three.
Yeah.
And then they should have just stopped after the first three.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I'm not in Hollywood.
Well, we know more than they do, it seems. Most people out there.
Who's the guy? Jeffrey Rush. That guy
he's
amazing. His own spinoff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Captain Barbossa spinoff.
Yeah, I mean, his character definitely went through a lot of changes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to get someone
there's
else.
a lot of backstory for him.
You could still do a prequel with Johnny Depp in it because he was one of the crewmates, remember? And he ran Mutiny.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They had to de-age him, though.
They don't pay us enough for these type of ideas. Gosh.
The de-aging technology alone would be
I would
crazy.
so see that.
Expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Pirates. Supposedly they're rebooting it. I don't know what's going on.
Margot Robbie?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Who knows?
She's going to be in it?
Yeah. Which would be all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Well, she usually seems to commit to a project if it's good.
She's a good actress. I like her.
She is.
I don't know.
We'll see what Barbie, what happens there.
I mean, there's no doubt she definitely is a good actress, and and you're right. She does commit herself to anything that she puts herself in. But
yeah.
It would definitely add a new twist.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Something she hasn't done.
Yeah.
Like in worldly. Whoa, that's not right.
Where are we going with it?
She's not worldly.
She's from Australia.
Oh God.
Speaking of Disney Plus, She-Hulk's coming out next week. Everyone out there on the 18th. I'm excited. It's looking better and better.
CGI's looking crisper and cleaner.
Yeah. I think I expected it to get better anyway, but they've released like a clip and a couple clips, so
less smooth skin.
Yes. Yeah. Right, not so like Green Giant looking or just weird. But Sonic 3 is also happening. That's coming out Christmas 2024. 2 I didn't really see.
Never happened.
Thank you.
Well,
I agree.
Oh, really? You don't like?
COVID is the only reason why that movie is successful.
Yep. And I bet this one will tank.
Well, the first Sonic came
Prove
out
me
before
wrong.
COVID, though.
Everyone go see it.
Okay, so as you remember, Sonic came out with the previews and everybody bashed it. They said you need to redo it, right?
Yep.
So they redid it. And it was the last big blockbuster movie to hit before COVID shut everything down.
Right, because it was the last theater movie we saw as a family.
Right.
Yep.
So at that point, that was the highest grossing movie of the year.
Yep.
The execs at the movie studio said, hey, this is the best movie of the year. Without actually looking into it.
Yeah.
And just said, hey, let's make another one.
Yeah.
And I think it's doing well. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I like the first one, but
a skinny Jim Carrey being, Sonic the Hedgehog's like evil guy.
He brought it. I thought he brought a classic carry to it. It wasn't kind of like a phoned in or anything.
Bring back like an Ace Ventura 3. That's what needs to happen.
I think he has talked about maybe revisiting that.
But I thought he retired after the second Sonic.
No, see, he said he may retire, and a lot of people took it as he's retired. But they'll back up the money truck. They want him in 3.
That's true.
My family saw 2 at home. I don't remember much of it. I wasn't really, into it.
Yep.
I'm just tired of the crossovers of they come from our world they come from their world into ours.
Well, they're trying to do a Roger Rabbit thing.
Oh, but they've done it ever since then. Like Rocky Bullwinkle they did that then, and was a Hop? No, not Hop. No, Hop was in its own. It was in our world. Yeah. Smurfs, I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. Smurfs, and then they did the freaking Sonic, like the same, but it was more effective, I thought.
Cartoon characters are so human-like.
Yeah, they try to make Sonic human-like. Oh, if you see Chip and Dale though, Rescue Rangers, the new one in Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, I've heard
he's got like a huge part in it.
Yeah,
it's so cool. Ugly Sonic.
Yeah,
they call him Ugly Sonic. Yeah. Yeah.
Since they weren't able to use that version of Sonic, they didn't have to actually pay to use Sonic in their Chip and Dale's movie.
Because they're like, we'll never use this again. Everyone hated it.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen's Ninja Turtle movie finally got a title and release date.
Is it going to be live action or is it going to be cartoon?
Animated.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Stay there.
It's going to be called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, coming out August 2023.
Please tell me he's going to be Splinter.
I don't know. I know he's writing it. Oh, God. No. Dude, when they do live action again, fucking go back to the 90s, the movies. Like, there's greatness in those movies. Just take that greatness out of them.
Yeah.
You bring back the puppeteers and shit. I know CG's a thing, but it's like, from what I've seen.
You know how creepy...
the de-aged ones?
Yeah.
Or the aged ones?
Yeah.
They
were all creepy.
Yeah.
The whole cast was creepy.
Oh, really? The original turtle suits?
Yeah.
Well, April O'Neil was okay.
I don't think so, but I was much younger than you guys probably too. So
yeah. I love those
like
Henson
visually
suits.
Seeing it in my head right now, and it's creepy.
Really?
Vanilla Ice was awesome in it.
Yeah.
Remember he had his own song?
Yeah, Go Ninja Go, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's when I first
then you had
knew
Jason
of him.
you had Jason in there, and then what was it? The Foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I think you also had Bebop and Rocksteady in there too.
No, they did Toka Razor.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
For some reason, they didn't do that at the time, but they did it in the last Bay film.
Oh, did they?
Which was probably the closest to the cartoon, except they're like huge ass turtles and stuff. They have different personalities, big time. So I kind of like that. The Bay ones kind of did something like each edition's done something uniquely new, and I think they just need to take all the good stuff and just put it together, throw it out there.
Matt Damon and Michael Bay need to make a movie.
I mean,
together.
come on, that didn't look creepy to you.
Oh no!
Did you ever hear how Turtles got started? So if you buy the original VHS of Secret of the Ooze, like the background, so the actual creator of Ninja Turtles was drunk with his friends, and he was like a struggling comic book artist, and basically he drew turtles that were humans. It was kind of like a dare.
Yeah.
It was a drunken dare night, and then he had to think of a villain, so some guy came out with what was that, like a cheese shredder or something like that, and he just put it on his arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. No.
Dude, nope. Nothing scaring me.
See, that seems more normal than the Bay movies, the live-action Bay movies.
Love it.
I just think probably the age that I was at, seeing that
and Ninja
was
Turtles
creepy.
3 Lost in Time was just weird.
Yeah. Well,
that wasn't normal.
They didn't have Jim Henson Studios anymore. That's why they look like shit. Yeah. Those look terrible.
They look like animatrons.
Oh, they totally are.
Well, see, they could do that now, but they could do CG. They could do CG assist, though. Oh. So I think it would be better, like, marry the two instead of just going full CG.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just post all of these.
Megan doesn't understand. She just doesn't get it. Joker 2 has been officially announced. Joker Folly Adieu. Is that how you...
I don't understand it. It sounds
Is that French?
It's a French, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
we're not saying
it's supposed to be like a musical in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, that's supposedly what it's. I don't, and this might be a working title, but yeah.
Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn.
I dig it. I think she'll be great. I like her. I think she's a great actress.
Sorry.
About what?
Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
I mean, if anything, this just goes to show how much drugs Hollywood is really on.
Oh, I think it's great casting, though.
Well, yeah, I think she'll be able to pull it off, and she's done very well in the small parts that she's been in. Like,
yeah,
what was that scary show or something like that?
American Horror Story.
Yeah,
I loved her in that.
And of course,
right. So, it could work.
Stars Born.
Sure.
House of Gucci. She was great in that. I think she's a great actress. Yeah, I mean.
She'd like to be known as a great actress, too, because I think she has had trouble with people taking her seriously in Hollywood.
Right.
Well, it's just like, I could either be a nuclear physicist or a guy making hot dogs. I mean, that's the dichotomy that we're looking at here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's big that Joaquin Phoenix is coming back to it because he's never done a sequel.
Yeah.
He got more pay in this. I think he's getting $20 million or something like that.
You go.
So, yeah, still directed by Todd Phillips.
Oh, good.
I think it'll be cool. I mean,
A musical?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem right. Are we sure?
If they can pull it off, yeah.
That's what they're saying. I don't know how. I mean, there may be songs in there.
I can't see the whole thing being a musical. I could just see, and I think it could be also like hallucination too.
Oh, yeah, that could work.
Okay.
Like maybe they're going through the asylum and there's gases leaking, and then once in a while they get a whiff and they're just like, la, 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 la. I don't know. I mean, like everything, if it's done right, it'll work. But yeah, that's a tall order, I would say. But
Yeah.
But I mean, she's a songwriter. I mean, she had a hit song with Top Gun 2 and other songs, of course.
She was in Top Gun 2?
She did the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the music video.
Did she do Danger Zone?
No.
Oh, good. Is Brian?
Have you not seen Top Gun 2 yet?
I still need to see
Dude, it's come back to IMAX. You should go.
Good.
You should really go. It's great. Yeah, there's some classics
in
in
there. Do
there.
they throw Brian Adams' Danger Zone in there?
Oh, you mean oh gosh, what's his name?
Kenny Loggins?
Kenny Loggins.
Yes.
Kenny
Yeah,
Loggins.
sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Brian Adams.
I think so.
I think he's also in there too.
But I think that's I think it's good casting. I think she complements Joaquin Phoenix pretty well. I can definitely see her as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen
she's
some
blonde, so that really
yeah.
helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's coming out October 2024. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
I don't see any mention of a musical in this particular.
I mean,
And maybe they've gone.
there's a lot of things that are hush hush about it. So, but yeah, that's a possibility. At least it gets us ready for if it actually is a musical.
Well,
we won't be so shocked.
yeah. Maybe it's not going to be Cats bad at least. So
No, and it'll look great. I mean, Joker looked great, and it was the one thing I've heard is kind of I think a bad thing is their budget's gone up, and it's like, Of course, the first one made $1 billion off of like a.
Deadpool's budget went up, and it was still good.
It was, yeah. But you run a huge risk, because especially if you accept or expect the same outcome, which studios tend to do, it's a gamble. But I think the first Joker was maybe $30 million to make, so it definitely made that back. So, and we'll see. Movie news. Batgirl got canceled officially. We've been talking about that for a while because of the whole
humdinger.
The Flash. We'll get into that. The Flash delay. But yeah, supposedly it's just unsalvageable. They say, and they've already spent $90 million. It's basically a tax write-off at this point. I was just going to
say, I think I read that they wanted to shelve it for
the only
tax
thing I'm
purposes.
really nervous about with that is, and I get that's probably not that good of a movie. Michael Keaton was playing a part in that, and I hope that doesn't signal that they're trying to move away from everything that they had planned, which means that Michael Keaton really isn't going to be back in the suit anymore. So it'll be like, that whole Superman movie that they were trying to make with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, no, I think
we're going to be getting
he's still in The Flash.
Yeah.
So, and I know Affleck's doing more reshoots, so I hope they don't take, because that's what was bringing us into The Flash, was to see him again, I think.
Oh, yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think that may still happen. I hope so, because that would be such a disservice. But the other thing is delaying Flash screwed up Batgirl too, because we already would know why he's in Batgirl because of the Flash.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was a big issue we were talking about here for a while. And yeah, supposedly the movie's just terrible. Who knows? I mean, maybe we'll see it someday. I don't know how, but yeah, that was pretty shocking. I thought that was pretty terrible. Yeah, that had Leslie Grace in it. Brendan Fraser was in it. Michael Keaton, J.K. Simmons. So yeah, there's a whole new strategy at foot there. The new CEO, David Zaslav, he's making a lot of those drastic cuts.
Well, and you know, we're not giving him a chance. I think we're...
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, at first it's shocking and stuff, but yeah, I think maybe we'll see if his strategy works. Scooby Holiday Hunt 2, Scooby 2, that got canceled as well, which I'm really shocked because I'm like, kids love those movies. So, I don't know. That's kind of a no-brainer to me. It's like, well, kids will eat that up, maybe. I don't know. But he definitely wants to stop the HBO Max direct releases because he doesn't want to put all his money into like big films. Like this Batgirl is already $90 million, and I don't think the effects were done yet. So you're looking at like maybe 100 or over that, and then you're just putting it on a streaming service. And it's like, he's like, no, that doesn't make any sense, which I agree. So I like that strategy he's rolling with, but
I would presume that everybody that's made the movie, I mean, I'm sure that they've all gotten paid. So
yeah, and they've all been.
It's not like it's a total bust to everybody that was a part of that production.
Yeah, and WB's release statement saying it's not at all fault of the cast. Like they want to work with those people still. Leslie Grace, or I think they're trying to find something for her, and they're very apologetic. But yeah, it's got to be that bad, I guess. But then I also hear rumors that it tested better than Black Adam. So I'm like, I don't know what to believe. There's so much things out there, but this has been consistently reported that it's just, unsalvageable. So, DC has a new 10-year plan, that will resemble Marvel, and, they have a new team assembled. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
When do they plan to release some of that, their timeline?
Oh, well, we still have Shazam coming.
Yeah, but if they're bringing in a new team to redesign how they're going to roll out films.
It was, well, I think everything coming out is still
set to come out.
Same schedule.
I think the good thing is
just new projects that were...
The Flashpoint Paradox movie that they're making really could reset everything and be an easier explanation.
There's talks with, we'll get into it. Yeah, Ezra Miller, he's been officially arrested. Mitch, take it away.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's... What can you say? It's been all over the news.
I mean, for months. I mean, he's been...
Yeah, he was hiding out. Now they're thinking he's a cult leader in New Zealand or something like that. I mean, he keeps on getting weirder and weirder. I don't see him recovering from this, obviously. So it then becomes the whole thing of, well, does the WB want to scrap it or do they want to continue? I think right now the whole reshoot thing is saying that they're going to continue. So it's just a matter of how much we're actually going to see of him. And I think it would be an easy point to say, okay, let's hold off on the release date, find a new Flash to plop in at the end, because if you watch the cartoon, he gets a new suit. Great. But it's not hard just to say that it also changed him physically in appearance.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a big draw to say, okay, let's take the Flash's TV show Flash and plop him in there, which wouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, who would you'd have to stick a no-name, I think, in there. Or somebody that doesn't have a lot of screen credit.
I don't see Grant Gustin being a movie star. I just don't see it. And I think it'd be too much confusion, with what he's already done and on the show and stuff. I don't know.
And if you plop him in there, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard, though.
No, I don't know. I guess I see them going for some, like an unknown, more of an unknown. That's just what I see. But maybe we'll be surprised to see him. I don't know. I mean, that'd be great for him. Mm-hmm. His show's getting canceled, and it's like, here you go.
Yeah.
Here, you're a movie star now. So, it's super interesting. Yeah. They've reported like 3 options. One's like they get him help. He's getting help either way. But the one is he goes on like a kind of apology tour or an interview, and he does some press. And then the other one's like he doesn't do any press. And then there's one saying scrap the movie. I'm like, if those are true, like let's just do the no press. I
don't think there's a way to. He's gone too far down the rabbit hole. The 2 arrests were pushing it. But now this whole cult thing, and then also the felony charge where
he threatened a couple too, like months back, to kill him and stuff. I mean, he's gotten away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, and
it's crazy.
The whole threatening the police over use of pronoun. I mean,
yeah,
this whole thing's just gone too far. He's at this point he's going to have to basically step away and wait, 30 years and come back and try to make a movie.
Got to his head. I don't know. Ego tripping. I don't know. What are you thinking? You thinking?
Well,
give him another chance.
I don't know. What was he arrested for?
Well, the first 2 times were like kind of drunken, disorderly stuff.
Okay,
then the second, the felony one they're trying to get is he broke into somebody's house to steal liquor.
Okay.
Which my guess would be that was like a specialty liquor or something that cost a lot of money. And then,
Zima.
And then there's the whole charge with him trying to groom an underage person, the age of 13, which if true could put him in jail for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So... no. I think with the alcohol...
No to the charges?
No, I mean, I think if it was just alcohol involved, then we know he has a problem. And we saw Robert Downey Jr. conquer his battle with drugs. It wouldn't be uncommon for people to forgive for that. But if you're if you're grooming young children or you're leading a cult, and who knows what that cult is, but let's say maybe it's an R. Kelly thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That stuff to me is you don't. I would not go to the. I would not go to the theater.
Again, that took years for them to finally. I think we all knew over 20 years ago this guy was bad news. R. Kelly, I'm talking about, and it took them that long. Right. So no, I get you.
You have to draw a line somewhere, and I think that when you get into pedophile type things, you just have to say no.
Yeah, you're toast.
Yeah.
It's so weird because everyone, I think, reported. Well, you know what? They reported before, and they're probably trying to bury it, but they're like, yeah, he's great on set. Now they're saying yeah, he did some messed up things. So it's I don't know what to believe. This is so chaotic, but all these sightings, and then a year ago, I defended it at the time because it looked like a joke, but I don't know if you saw that video of him choking that one girl.
I do remember
turned
that.
her, and it looked like there was a mattress on the floor when he laid her down. That's what I thought I saw.
That looked a lot less serious than what it was.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then they put the hush on that. So now he's doing this other stuff. I'm like, okay, that had to be totally opposite of what I thought.
Much Hollywood can hide for you.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right, and they delayed the Flash movie, which I don't know if that would have, that probably, all this sadly would have probably helped the box office because people are like, I'm going to go see this train wreck on the screen, Yeah. But now it's they delayed it.
Go see it.
I will. I think it looks great. Yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I think they can totally do press without him. Mm-hmm. I'm like, put Michael Keaton as the star of the film. I don't give a shit,
Yeah.
And then
that really should be.
Or just say Barry Allen is the Flash, and they'll just refer to him as Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller. Yeah. Ezra who? Yeah. As a CGI actor.
I mean, like you said, at the end of the day, he's already been paid.
Yeah.
So.
And he's used that pay to do some horrible things.
To do whatever it is that he's doing.
He's just not equipped to handle it all, I mean, that's a lot of stars.
Montana, where it's pretty sparsed out, so you could just, get into a brawl with us.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah, I mean, he goes to Hawaii, where number one, that's Vacation Central, and anybody that's anybody knows anybody on the island is a lot harder to get off the island. So
I mean, this has been going around for a long time. It's just what privileged life he has, to. It's wow, if that was an ordinary person, they wouldn't have the chance to do all those other things.
No.
It's stupid.
I think for me, it's not a. I get that he's playing a character, and it wouldn't be me trying to give my middle finger to the studios or anything like that. But I think it's just, for me personally, I don't think I could go in and watch someone on screen knowing the terrible things
that's a tough thing
they may have done. I couldn't separate the two.
Yeah,
that is why I probably wouldn't see it if it that is what actually happened.
Well, and which gets to our next topic.
Oh God,
Armie Hammer. I loved him, man from U.N.C.L.E.
He was in a show called
Social Network,
Rebecca, which is on Netflix.
Rebecca.
Yep. Great actor. Was really excited for him to join the DCU when that was rumored. He was going to take over from Ben Affleck, and he's kind of. I have not paid attention to what's been going on with him for ever since it started, maybe a year or so ago. And now we have this trailer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for House of Hammer. It is on Discovery. Which well, first of all, I want to say
he's related to that. That's the whole family.
Yeah,
Wait, no.
Yeah, it's a whole
Seriously?
family line. Yep.
That stuff gets smells out of everywhere.
Yeah, hey, good product.
I was gonna say
done by psychos, or ran by psychos.
Oh,
The
geez.
irony there.
Hey, that's why they wanted to quit Sweat.
I don't know.
Bastards.
I'll be interested to see. So the trailer's already out. It's on Discovery Plus, I should say. I think I said Discovery.
I cannot wait to see this.
Which I think I've said this before. Discovery Plus is where it's at. They've got a lot of good content on there.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can
there's
sponsor
talk that
us.
HBO Max might just become Discovery.
Yeah.
The same thing.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But it basically is about or exposing even further, because he's already been exposed, his aggressive cannibalist sexual behavior against, I think, several women, but from what I saw in the trailer, just 2 prominent women that he was corresponding with. And then his aunt is also featured in that documentary as well. And so it kind of goes into just things that he wanted to play out, things that he may have played out. Not fun. It kind of reminds me of, I've talked about it before, the show Fresh on Hulu, or the movie Fresh. This gentleman was very into cannibalism as well. But yeah, disturbing.
Shocking.
Disturbing. I didn't know who he was. I did read an article that said that he is aware that this is coming out and he has sought help for his issues.
Is there like a meeting that he has to go to?
He's a vegan now.
Yeah.
I don't know how truthful this is, but apparently he was also seeking help from Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, when this comes out, is that no more?
Yeah.
See, like, you're cut
Right?
off. Yeah. Yeah, because he was working supposedly.
Addiction's addiction, right? So
yeah, right.
I mean, let's not just assume that he's also a meat eater.
Yeah, it was for sexual addiction too, I think. I don't think it was substance abuse, but he is supposedly was working at a resort selling like timeshares or some shit. Crazy news, but yeah.
Yeah.
This is not going to help. Yeah.
He released a statement saying that, he was trying to put this behind him, that, this is just like a slap in the face for him, that he was trying to work on his issues and try to, co-parent with his ex-wife, Elizabeth.
Is she one of the? She's not one of the girls, right?
She's not.
She's
in
getting
the
paid, so he probably
film
don't
that
want to talk.
I saw. Yeah.
These are people that didn't
Did
get paid.
he actually abuse her though, or was it just like he just sent messages saying, "I want to eat you"?
Charged. I don't know if he was fully charged, but there was a rape allegation against him. So.
That's
some crazy pictures too. They show that one of him smiling with a mustache.
Yeah.
It's like, what the?
Yeah.
Could be out of context.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
But
I wonder if because they're bringing the whole family into this, there obviously is some sort of history of abuse. I don't know what type of abuse. These behaviors are common in generations of abused family members.
The Hammer family. I mean, the dad that started it all wasn't a good guy by any means. I mean, he was
like most people probably start
he was
things.
a jet setter, and he liked to have women go with him and all that stuff. So I mean, he wasn't a good guy by any means, but I don't think he ate people.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I wonder if there's any evidence
how the hell do you get
of him
into something
eating
like
people, or it was just all talk. I think that would help him out if it was just talk. But it's like, if you're constantly talking about it, clearly there's a desire to do something like that.
I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That was a great comedy. The family loved it.
Could it be that maybe his aggression was more towards he wanted to hurt people a specific way, and then associated that with cannibalism? I don't know.
That's the last line of the trailer. His aunt she like introduces herself, right? And she's like, "I'm about to disclose all the secrets to the
to the Hammer family." Yeah, so that's why I thought obviously there's a long line of something going on.
Right.
So, I've seen enough true crime to know that that's the pattern, and those are the type of people that become your serial killers. So
this seems really fast to have something out already. You know, like all this stuff. It just seemed like they got this done quickly. You know, because it's only been a couple years, right? He's been in the doghouse, or maybe a year itself.
Well,
when did she
take him
say?
off all projects and
right, like Death in the Nile? I don't think he could promote that at all, and I don't know if that hurt that film, but
I don't know that the trailer.
It just seems fast paced. You know, a documentary usually takes a lot of time.
How does that, throw you out of the movies? I mean, is that the one thing that Hollywood is against is people eating?
Well,
it's just a
there's a lot of weird quirks that a lot of weird people.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I think it's just person
eating.
by person. You know how Roger Ebert back in the day when 9.5 months or whatever Hugh Grant it came out. He actually said in his review it was hard for him to not think of the prostitute he was arrested with.
Well, it wouldn't have been anything for an actor to but the prostitute had a doodle, and
did you just know?
Did you not know that?
Had a doodle?
Yeah, I mean an Adam's apple.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I do remember that now. I see. Yeah, I mean, I know.
Buffoon. Tried to stop his stuttering.
Oh boy.
He says, Army says that these allegations has not led to his career declining by any means, that he's choosing to better himself. But I think that is just
trying to take himself out.
I think that's just Hollywood is saying, or agents are saying, and you've seen this a million times where they say, hey, we can't market you anymore. So you need to disappear for a little bit and try to come back later. And that's what they do for almost everybody.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know. This
doesn't help his case any, because honestly, I was not aware of this until this documentary. So a lot more people will be aware.
I just heard a few things here and there, and then I all of a sudden heard about him not, being in Jewel of the Nile or Death on the Nile promotion campaign, and then him working at this other place. I was like, okay, that's weird. Just never looked into it, and then this trailer came out, and I'm like, holy shit.
Do you think if he was a bigger actor, this probably would have been all shoved under the rug or just dismissed as hearsay?
Possibly. I mean, they could pay these people off. I don't know.
Who's that one famous director that, married his stepdaughter?
Oh, Woody Allen.
Yeah, Woody Allen. Mm-hmm.
Right? Woody Allen was already big by that time, so it just seems...
And there's also other allegations. Again, and they made, HBO made a whole documentary about him.
Oh, yeah, it was a good documentary.
It was. And it's like...
it would have... If he wasn't as big as he is, it probably would have derailed him forever.
It's like, just because someone can make a great film does not mean they're above the law, it's just... But that's how, I mean, that industry's been that way since it was founded
forever.
Pretty much, 20s, yeah.
I'm glad you said that, because the other part of me is like, this is not new. Hollywood has had its list of demons for a super long time. I think that media has just technology has just grown so much.
We have so much information.
We just know everything now. If someone takes a shit, we fucking know about it. So, I mean, that at the end of the day, that kind of sucks for the stuff that really shouldn't be news that is news.
Right.
But then...
Right. Yeah. You used to be able to idolize stars a lot more, because that was like never... where you would never go there, their private lives. And then, all these shows and... Yeah. They just started dishing out, and then they all have, they all have social media now. So, it's just kind of...
If you're going to be in Hollywood, just be a decent human being. Stop.
It's not that hard.
Stop being crappy.
It's only hard when you want jobs and stuff. Like, if you're in charge, I think. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, the temptation is so great. Like, you want to be a star, you got to do this, you got to do that. And a lot of people have put their foot down and done it their way.
Psychologically, wouldn't you think in the back of your head, if I said somebody to do something that, is inappropriate, they could literally come out and say, oh, this person said this of me. But then you have the backing and the protection of Hollywood, and you just say, well,
Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein.
Having the cojones to, I mean, that would be my first thought.
Yeah. I mean, look at Harvey Weinstein.
You're never going to act again. All right.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, he Meryl Streep called him a god on stage once for award, because I mean he produced a shit ton. She didn't mean literally God, but you know what I mean, like in that world.
He had a lot of good movies out there. I mean,
he did a lot of great work, but yeah, the dude's a piece of shit, and he finally got what came to him. And there's so many people out there. I've heard horror stories about Judy Garland. You know, she died of alcoholism and stuff. Yeah,
terrible. I mean,
like the Wizard of Oz set. I heard some things. I don't know if it's true, but who knows?
She was smoking like cigarettes, and that was her meal. And
just demons, a lot of demons and pressures to look good and all that stuff. And I mean, look at Brittany Murphy. That's another good documentary they did on her pressure she had, and it's just it's endless. But it's hard. You know, you got to establish things out of that region. You know, other places with technology, you can have more studios elsewhere. So, I mean, a lot of smart stars don't live in Hollywood. They get out of it. So they kind of live like a recluse life. So, yeah.
But those are the fun ones. Those are the ones that make good movies. Those are the ones that you have a little bit of an imagination about, and you're like, God, I wonder who they are. And then you see them on screen, and you're like, no, it's you know, where are they drawing from that on?
Well, yeah, and I thought that too with this Hammer documentary. Like, can I watch his films now? I mean, yeah, can I just detract that? Like, I don't know.
But maybe that's why we forgive a lot of the stuff, is that we get so pulled into a movie that we don't think about the actor. We just think about the character. That
right, playing. Which in sense you should. That's you're judging it off that, and right.
That's the other problem is that we allow that to also take place,
right?
And we still go to the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we allow a lot of stuff to take place. Sadly, you know, it's just it's a lot of gray areas in life. A lot, right? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, some in black and white, obviously, but yeah.
I don't know. I think everybody's line is different. What they will and will not allow a movie star to
get away with.
Thank you. I couldn't find the words. So I don't know. I think for me, anything that has to do with, you know, abuse or sexual abuse or anything like that is just a hard no. For me, you know,
totally get
just
it.
Not.
Yeah.
If you are battling drug addiction or something like that, okay.
Right.
You know, that's also not great, but that's more harmful to you than it is to anybody else.
Yeah.
Not to say that it's not harmful for those people around, because it is, but.
Of course.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, and it sucks if that's the truth. He was just trying to distance himself from all that, and
maybe he is getting better. You know, who knows? We're not him.
No.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Hollywood likes a redemption story.
There's a chance at least making a life of things.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's in a different field, then.
You know, and I would like to think that if he wasn't getting better, I don't think his wife would allow those children to be around per se, but I don't know.
Isn't that kind of shitty too? It's just like, I'm going to ruin your life because we got divorced. I'm sure if they didn't get divorced, he'd still be making movies. It's just like, I'm not saying that one side's more guilty than the others.
Well, because she's not even featured on the documentary.
She's not involved.
No, these are like two other people.
So then who's the lady that's telling the story about him?
They are ladies who came, I believe, after, because if I remember correctly, I think they started a relationship in 2020.
So this wasn't his actual wife.
No. But you know,
But she's also getting paid alimony,
so she may not be saying anything either. And if it's a family that has a long history of whatever,
why they have the aunt in the picture.
It could be a Kennedy type thing. Hush, hush.
Oh yeah.
Shit, that scared me.
Sorry, he does it all the time. It's just dying. It's fine. We're good. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. There's a lot of dark history.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What a dark episode this was.
I know.
So, yeah, I mean, we had a lot of death. We had human people eating.
Yeah.
You know.
We have it all.
Learned that,
and superheroes.
Super minis combust like a Tesla.
I mean,
if thrown at a wall at 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Just push it to its limit.
Higher rate of speed, yeah.
Whatever it was, 80 doesn't seem incredibly fast to me, but
I mean, look at the size of a Mini Cooper.
Look at the footage though.
Like
There's someone's security cam caught it like going down the street. Not it happening, but
I thought it was like sped up.
It was like
it was moving and grooving.
Jesus, oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Well, recommendations, reviews, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah.
Another fun topic. Another fun topic. Girl in the Picture. Yeah. Wow. That's a great documentary on Netflix.
Save this for Halloween. This would have been perfect for Halloween.
I'm hoping to dress up for Halloween, all of us.
That'd be fun.
I think it would be fun. Yeah. Have some punch or something. Do some scary jokes. Yes. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
No. Dress up as Army Hammer?
But the soap, right? The soap or the little...
I'll be the big box of Army Hammer.
You're going to be so hot. Just sweat dripping.
On the bottom say 100% vegan. Yeah.
Like a blood smudged fingerprint.
I can't.
Who watches The Watchmen?
Anyways.
If you can pull that off, great.
Yeah.
It's going to be freaking hot.
Oh, God.
You're going to have the AC unit on that thing. Yeah. I might just get like a front mask like I have and just wear that. Not a full costume because, I sweat like none other. So, yeah, I'd be a mess. I'd be a puddle by the end of the show. So, but yeah, Girl in the Picture. It's a great documentary film. Kind of was happy it was a film rather than a mini part series. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I want to explain what it's about. I mean, it's just so messed up.
High level detail, like if you were to read a synopsis of what it says on Netflix, the show's about.
Well, this 20-year-old girl is murdered. Okay. It's a hit and run. She dies, and everyone who thought they knew her come to find out that's not a real name. And so there's a whole mystery behind who the hell is this person, and who the hell is her husband, who's very mysterious himself. And has quite a history, and there's a child involved. It's just all over the place. It's super good, true crime. Really, it's very sad, but very entertaining at the same time. What else do you have to say about that, Megan?
It definitely will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's definitely you think you figured it out, maybe you didn't figure it out type movie, not movie, documentary. But I think overall it's just super sad. It's super sad and super depressing, and don't watch it unless you have thick skin. And if you don't have thick skin, then get a box of tissues. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it is very sad, but it's a good documentary, and it's so crazy. Like, just what
sheds
unravels.
Light on more of that dark world that we don't like to be in.
Right. Yeah. It's there.
And it's everywhere.
Yep.
It's not just in Hollywood. So.
We're breaking news here.
Yeah.
People had no idea. They thought life was Sesame Street. No.
If we're keeping in the realm of doom and gloom here, it's, and this by no means is totally.
But we were. I mean, Batgirl wasn't released, guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That really ruined my month.
He was all ready to go.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen? Okay, so it's called Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey. It's on Netflix. It's about a sect of the LDS Church.
Oh yeah.
That they had that big compound down in Texas, and they found this guy that was doing some really weird things. And
outside of Jeff Warren.
That was the guy, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And so they ended up catching him and all that stuff. But what was weird is, like, after he took over from his father, he took a whole bunch of money from him and was, like, going to Vegas. He was buying jet skis. Yeah, I mean, he lived the normal life. And, here he was, like... Yeah, check it out. It's, I think, a 3 or 4 part miniseries, but it's really, really good. It's in-depth and about,
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's that on again?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything's on Netflix.
Yeah. Well, good documentaries,
Yeah,
anymore. HBO used to be the place to go, but I really feel like Netflix is stepping up its game. I'm going to end on a happy note. You guys ready for this?
Yes,
please.
Okay, so I had the oh my God. I think my mouth just quit working.
You had the privilege.
Next time we'll have less beer before the show starts.
It's all that cocaine. Just kidding.
Sponsor.
Uncharted. Have you seen that?
I haven't, but I want to. It's on Netflix now.
It's on Netflix.
We're not sponsored by Netflix, I swear.
No, wait a second. I thought you just said sponsored by cocaine.
Oh, I said that before.
Don't forget to tip your local drug dealer.
They have families too.
Everybody's trying to make a living.
Kids got to eat.
Yeah.
It has Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland. I love Mark Wahlberg. I love these two together.
Good chemistry.
Oh my god, amazing chemistry.
Kind of fun movie.
Making more.
It's a quick film.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very long. It's a quick film. It's got that. It's not Indiana Jones, but it's just got that feel to it. And
Treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't bring up National Treasure, whatever that movie is. That I don't like.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, no, thank you. So yeah, no, it was a really good, quick kind of good feeling film. I think it's worth everybody's watch. So that is also on Netflix now. I think it did hit the theaters for a little bit, but it wasn't there very long, was it? Maybe it didn't.
I think it was. It was a big hit, the theaters. I know that. So it definitely, the studio's like, we'll do more of these. Yep. It's based off the game. So are you familiar with the game?
No. And maybe that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a good thing because I really enjoyed it.
I've heard, like, if you love the game, it's not quite like that. But a movie, on its own, like, it's probably just one of those, it's its own thing, kind of like the Resident Evil ones became. So
Resident Evil ones were good, though. Even though they were kind of campy, they were still good.
Yeah. I think they deviated a lot from the games from what I heard. Yeah. No, but I do want to see Uncharted, especially when I was tempted to buy it, and I was like, this looks like a really fun movie, and my oldest loves Tom Holland, so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one I'll see on Netflix for sure. And if it's good enough, maybe I'll buy it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's only an hour and 56 minutes.
Really?
So it's not very...
That's not bad.
And it's super fast.
Super fast.
It doesn't feel like you're sitting forever.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's always something going on. And just like you said, the chemistry between the two of them is great. But honestly, I feel like you could pair just about anybody up with Mark, and he would just do fine. He really blends well with just about anybody. So
I kind of want to. Speaking of that, I want to see that Mark Wahlberg movie where he plays like that priest or whatever. Like he's.
Father Stew.
Like
is that what it was?
Yeah, he's that one where he gets arrested or something. Like that and turns his
that was like a passion project for him too.
Wow.
Is he really? Yeah. I don't know if he helped.
Gained a whole bunch of weight for the movie and all that stuff, and
yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, that's out now too. I don't know if it's on any streaming. Do you recall? No. It'll go out there sooner or later.
It's unfortunate because some of those passion projects where these guys are really putting their heart and soul into it are good movies, but they just because they've put so much money into the production of it, they don't have the ability to market it like it should. And,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do want to see it. It looked interesting for sure. Mel Gibson's in it, so.
In
Father Stew, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It looks good. All right. Well, that's all I have for recommendations. Anything else?
No, that's all I had.
All right. Quick shout outs and plugs. Nexus 6 for the space. Yes. I don't know why I'm doing this. We're not on camera anymore. So.
Nexus 6.
I
don't know.
They
Vanna White over here.
They're great for your marketing needs. They think outside the box. They're award-winning, and they've given us a space to record. So very thankful for that.
Super, super nice people.
Yes, absolutely. Steve's comic blog. Check that out. Megan needs to get on Steve so he can do more blogging.
Yeah, he's busy.
I know.
I overbooked him this month.
You overbooked him?
Yeah, I did.
Billy Creston Gaming. Check that out. Bill's channel, his gaming channel. Yep. Definitely check that out. And, of course, Field of Geeks. Check us out on Facebook, our Facebook page. That's where we gather most of our news. And there's more out there. And also we're available everywhere you can find podcasts, YouTube, and fieldofgeeks.com. So, with that said, we'll be back. I'm Josh.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Megan.
Take care.